Hey, how you doing? My name is Nay. For those who know me and those who don't, I ask that the Lord blesses my tongue. Guys, I tell you guys this, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This one is going to be a couple of small ones that I have on this page. Most of them, well, all of them, are regarding me. But like I said, don't hold no secrets with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and tell you guys and what it is. And I'll tell you some of the stuff is just specific or special to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, this one says May 2019. Anywhere between May 2019 and, well, the month of May 2019. We'll go with that. It says, I see a man and he can't speak. I watch him. I realize that he's trying to communicate with me by using sign language. The Lord lets me know that I need to start back studying sign language because as a man that's going to need me. Okay, now this is specific to me. Now this is the reason why. Last year I started back learning sign language. As I was a child, I taught myself sign language in ABCs, mainly because I wanted to know if I could do it, and I could. So I taught myself sign language in ABCs. Now, last year or the year before, I want to say maybe the year before, I was listening to this song called Anybody. Can't remember the person's name who, made the song. But I'm not sure why, but the song touched my heart, touched my soul or whatever. And it kept eating at me. It was saying I need to start back learning sign language. Okay. Now for those who know, who watches my videos or whatnot, there was a video I put on here regarding my son and two people. One person being deaf and the other person, I'm not sure if they not being able to see. Okay. Now my son ended up getting into it with somebody at school who was deaf. This is hard of hearing, okay? So the boy was deaf. You know what I'm saying? So now when God showed me this, I started talking to my son. I started letting him know that, God says there's going to be somebody that tries to take something from you or whatever the case may be. And one person is deaf and the other person can't see. So come to find out, now the person that couldn't see, God was showing me as them using Braille, where you just feel it or whatever. But, how I told you guys, it may not happen exactly the way I see it, but it's something close. Now, remember you guys, if y'all watched that video, it was something about somebody trying to steal my son's wallet I think it was my son's wallet. Now, this is what happened. Now, he was in school, a little boy. What was a little boy that tried to steal something from him? And I ended up going to the school, talking to the teachers or whatnot. Now, when I talked to the teachers, they were telling me that the little boy is deaf. The little boy was deaf. Now, it was crazy because I was like, wow, and the little boy tried to steal something from my son. So it was crazy because I was like, what God showed me with my son or whatever. It's odd because, God talks to me. I'm a prophet. And God showed me with my son or whatnot, and he was showing me that somebody stole something from him or whatnot. So the lady started telling me about something being stolen or whatever, going back and forth. From there it went to words. My son started saying little dumb stuff he ended up in the sand. And the lady was like, yeah, he's deaf, And I was like, wow, that's crazy because, I saw this guy show me this and I started teaching my son sign language. Along the way or whatever, which is good because God showed it to me. So I was like, hey, God, I want you to learn sign language. We need to do this because you're going to, something about you dealing with somebody someone's deaf. So I started teaching my son that. Now, I kept teaching myself that after my son started doing other things, and then I stopped because there was so much going on and so much I have going on in my life. I stopped, and every time I look at it, I get the stuff on my phone saying, hey, a sign language lesson and this and that and other. I look at it and say, I need to do that, but I don't do it because there's so much going on in my life. So God basically was telling me, hey, there's somebody that's going to come to me, and this is how they're going to be able to communicate with me, and they're going to try to communicate with me, and this is how they're going to communicate with me. So I need to start back learning sign language. And I know I do. I just need to make the time. But before I make the time, I have to get these prophecies out, and I have to finish writing one more that I haven't written as of yet, but it's regarding me and my sister. So I'm going to deal with that on that level and see what God wants me to do with explaining that to her or talking to her about it. But that's a thing with me and God. He was telling me, hey, it's time for me to start back learning sign language. It's important that I learn that so I can communicate with others. All right, the next one, May 19th, 2019. It says, I'm in a car that feels like my new car, my SUV, but I'm not positive if it's my car or not. I look at the dashboard of the car to see if the car is that the car is overheating. I watch and see that my car is overheating, and it is. The stick is heading to the very, very top. It's super hot. The car is overheating. Now, my dad work on cars. I just bought another car, so I have 3 right now in my name. 2 of them I already paid off. One I just got, I'm paying that off as we speak. It'd be paid off in no time. I'm not finna sit here and pay no 2-year car note. I'm not gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it. She gonna pay it off way, 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 way before then. Now, I'm not sure if one of my cars was overheating, because one of them I gave away. I gave to my dad. Now, I'm not sure if it was overheating or not, but my dad works on cars, so if you send a car to my dad's house and he gonna fix it and he gonna check everything that's wrong with it. I didn't even ask him about it. I'm not going to ask him about it because I know as long as my dad has my car, 2 of them at his house right now. So I have one over here with me because he drives both. So make sure that both of them are up and both of them are running, both of them are doing great, But as long as my car is at my dad's house, I know they're fine. So I don't worry about that. So I just worry about the car that I have with me, and I look at that thermostat because what God told me. So to avoid it, like I said, intervene. I'm trying to intervene. So let me check this. Let me check that. All right. So the next one. This is May 2019. Me again. And it says, I'm not exactly sure where I am, but I do know that I'm outside. I'm watching people walk around in this parking lot. While I watch everyone, there's a single song that continues to play over and over and over again. And this is what it says. Everyone needs a hug from their big brother. And it keeps playing, everyone needs a hug from their big brother. Everyone needs a hug from their big brother. And it keeps playing over and over and over. Now, as the song repeats, I watch people, and this is the crazy part, y'all. I see Beyonce. Oh. Mind your business. I see Beyonce, and who may be her brother. Maybe her brother. I'm not even sure who it is, but this is, I'm going to tell you after I get done. Okay, that may be her brother, and the song keeps repeating over and over and over. And I see her with a guy who I think is her brother or whatnot. But the song keeps playing over and over and over. And it's important that I listen to the song. And I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute. But I listen to the song, and I know that the song is for me. Now, this is why. Okay, we got God, the Father, okay? We got Yahushua. You guys call him Jesus or whatever you call him. It's still him. Now, when I pray, I tell them all the time. I used to tell them all the time. Oh, I want a hug. I mean, you show me all this stuff. Why can't I get a hug? I want a hug. Sometimes I need a hug, and I would like God, the Father, to hug me. I would like Yahushua, the Son, to hug me. Now, this is the part. Because I look at Yahushua as my super big brother. Because if God is our Father, Yahushua is the Son, and we are God's children, he's my super, super duper big brother. Right? Right. So while I'm seeing all of this, and I'm looking at Beyonce with this guy that's like her big brother, now, and the song keeps playing over and over and over and over and over. Now, while I'm watching this, I'm sitting up here thinking, well, I don't have a big brother except for Lil Ricky. And I mean, should I hug him? And then I was like, but no, because I got a brother named Lil Ricky, okay? So I was like, I don't have a brother except for Lil Ricky. I mean, am I supposed to hug him? That's what that was coming to my mind, but I don't know why. Even though the song said everybody needs a hug from their big brother, in my mind, this is what I was thinking. Everybody needs a hug from their super big brother. Everybody needs a hug from their super big brother, right? And I was like, well, who am I gonna hug? Where's my super big brother? Where's my big brother? You know, I got my brother Lariki. Well, you know, I want to hug him. I mean, I don't mind hugging him. I love him. I love my brother. But the whole time it was playing, I knew it was about God and me. Because I always used to say that and pray. I was like, why I can't get a hug? Why you don't come and give me a hug? I want a hug too. You know, sometimes I need a hug. You show me people, you know, I see people that's passed, you know, and they come and visit me and they say things to me and they tell me to watch out for certain people and they tell me that they're worried about certain people and I need to check on certain people, you know, and I do that. But, you know, it was crazy because right after that I had a situation where God let my grandmother come and visit me, right? And I just wanted to hug so bad. And I told God, I want to hug. Why can't none of these people hug me? Why can't they hug me, you know? And one person that passed hugged me a couple of times. But my grandmother came. And she's come to see me a couple of times since she passed. This time, you know, she was worried about my aunt. So I told my mom, I woke up that morning, I told my mom, I said, Grandma came to see me, and this is what she said. And she's worried about my aunt. And I told my mom's sister, and I said, she's really worried about her. And my grandma wanted her to check on my aunt because my grandma said she was really scared. So I told my mom about that. I went to work. They ended up letting me out for work early. Couldn't find out my mom was going to cross the county to see my aunt. So because they let me off work early, they really let me out. You know, it was slow. So I was like, I want to go. They was like, you want to go home? I was like, Dad, send me home. Now, I was like, okay, God let me out for a reason. There's a reason why I'm off, so I need to go see my aunt. So I ended up going with my mom to cross the county. My grandmother really wasn't doing good. She wasn't not my grandmother, but my aunt really wasn't doing good. So it was a good thing. It was a blessing that I went. It was a good thing that God let my grandmother come and see me. It was a blessing. But anyway, when my God let my grandmother come and see me, she gave me a hug. And I was just like, oh my goodness, my grandma gave me a hug. But she also told me if it's something I'm doing that I gotta hide, then it's something I don't need to be doing. So I was like, okay. But that's where that song comes in, and it played and it played and it played, because that was basically for me. And that was a super blessing, because God's been telling me stuff back to back to back. Okay, you need to start right back studying on your sign language. And I do. And I'm gonna start back, I don't know when. I just gotta get the time, and I'm asking that he blesses me and send me my blessing immediately, because I got a lot going on. Okay. But yeah, that was a blessing to me. So I'm happy that God did that for me. He showed me that. He blessed me and he touched my heart and my soul. So you guys, I love you guys so much, and I ask that you pray for everybody else. You look out for everybody else, because everything isn't all roses. It's just not. But it's a blessing to have those people in your life. Everybody is not good people, and God wants you to know that. And yes, like your Bible says, there is a part in there that says, depart from me. I know you're not. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And for God to, this certain person, he said it twice. He's put it in my mouth to say these words twice. I don't know him. And that's not a good thing. So when God says that, that's really not a good thing. So you guys, you say your prayers. You ask for forgiveness. You ask that he leads you in a direction that he wants you to go. You pray and follow him. Look for the signs. Warn the people. Because at the end of the day, a blessing is a blessing. And a lesson is a lesson. But when you make your way to God, if you seek him with your heart and your soul, you will find him. He will be found. So, if anybody's hurt you, done you wrong, and if there's any hurt or pain or sorrow or whatever it is that you hold on to, let me be the one to tell you, I'm sorry for whatever you're going through. I'm sorry. I do a lot of things that ain't or not perfect. I do pray and ask for forgiveness. Some nights I do forget because I just want to say thank you. Sometimes I just want to say thank you for this and thank you for that. Sometimes I want to say, well, I hope your day was better than mine. Sometimes I want to say, I hope that this is going on for you. Sometimes I just pray and say, please soften the blow. Please keep people from hurting, dying, being sick, from starving. You know, I pray for a lot of that. But remember to ask for forgiveness and hope that it's not too late. All right, I love y'all. Bye.